Okay, folks, it's a bright sunny day with some wind. It's a bit gusty in some places, and basically, yeah, it's a bit chilly, a bit of the wind chill, but at least I didn't have to remove my outer layers. Let's see how we go with this. This is something interesting, something different. Gonna leave it on 100 for this. Yeah, I pulled an all-nighter last night. I got to go to work tomorrow on Monday. Back to work. I had a week off because we had some work being done in the workshop to get it to renovated or something. So that was really interesting. Anyway, let's see what we've got to demo with. It is a VHS case. The tapes themselves were smashed and thrown around on the ground. I don't know why that happened, who was responsible and why, but a bit of a mystery as to why they were smashed and smashed everywhere. It's like someone had a fight over them or something. But they're really old-fashioned technology anyway. They do bring back memories of the old 80s and the early 90s, and that's come up looking quite interesting. I do like the colour in that to a certain degree. I do like it to be a bit more bluish, I guess, for some strange reason. So we're just going to try that again. Yeah, folks, this looks a lot more interesting. You can see it's an interesting bit across the top. It still looks a bit less, not as blue as I was hoping it would be. I do wonder if we're going to maybe make this our master copy and make it rotate. I'm going to rotate it. Fuck this user interface. I really find this user interface really quite cumbersome. I sort of get angry at the photocopier industry a lot because they just care about money and nothing else. And they don't care about the environment, they don't care about you or I or the consumer, they just care about their own fuck up money. They just love money and they don't care. And it shows in their workmanship, in the quality of the product and how it works and all that, which is really really quite atrocious. The photocopier has to come of age and be made into something different. One of the things I'm considering important is, of course, not considering, it is important, is that the hardware lasts longer than 5 years, this stuff. And this stuff tends to last a short time, whereas the software is like legacy software from way back when. And that's got to be in the opposite way. The hardware itself has got to last 60 years. I've come to that conclusion. It's got to last like 60 years, and it's got to be made out of recycled materials, and it's got to be made easy to recycle as well. So you got to fucking take these things into consideration. And the photocopier industry doesn't. And they just want to make money out of hardware replacement, and they don't have the talent nor the desire to make new software. The software has to change in that we still keep factory set. I'm trying to fucking work out what to say, folks. Sometimes I get tongue-tied. I've got so much to say and so little time to say it. But basically, I believe that artificial intelligence is important, and also having features that you can buy off an app store to install on your photocopier, so you can customize it to how you want it, not what the manufacturer puts on it. So you might get factory set. Factory issue might be enlargements, reductions, duplexing, and short, double-sided copying and shit like that. But all the rest of it you just buy from an app store and you install it like on your phone, and you basically can have like all these powerful apps that you can install to make it your photocopier more like what you would want it to be, your style and your way. Customizability by the customer, instead of having to put up with what the manufacturer puts on there, and they don't care. They don't care, folks. They couldn't give a flying fuck about it. But basically, we have to change that, and we have to make sure that how should I put it? That the artificial intelligence is something that's really powerful these days. People are using it not only for normal use, like correcting bad grammar, but basically they're using it to create music and even what they call deep fakes. And they're doing some really seriously horrible things with this powerful artificial intelligence. But I can just imagine how good it would be to have it installed on a photocopier. And surely that would be factory installed as well. The artificial intelligence will come as standard on the photocopier. But basically, yeah. And also when you're considering manufacturing this equipment, as I was saying, recycled materials. So places like India and China could potentially benefit from having the e-waste cleaned up, because we'll be mining the rubbish tips of the world instead of how should I put it? Instead of mining it from the ground, what they call virgin materials. I think green, we need a bit of extra green. I think we made it too blue, to be honest, folks. But basically, you've got to think of how green we've got to be to make the world a better place for everyone, and potentially people in China and India could have such clean water that they could be drunk, and also you could have crops once again on the land that was once made barren. And I accidentally put 2 copies out. Sorry, I just farted. Sorry, folks. I just forgot to. This is shit. I did the wrong thing. I fucked up. Sorry, folks. The green doesn't show anyway in this. I do think it's quite interesting like that. I do wonder if maybe I should enlarge it a bit further across, because I think that's got to be cut off there a bit. But yeah, I just want to make the photocopier something that's more friendly and more kind to the humanity and kind to the environment. And basically, yeah, it's got to be, and you got to also make the hardware easy to pull apart for when you're recycling it after 60 years, because you got to think long term, folks. You can't just think just a short term and try to make money out of it and try and be a fuckwit who just cares about money. You got to fucking care about the environment and care about the human race. Otherwise, there may not be a human race. And how would that be? That wouldn't be very, very nice. Be very stupid, to be honest, folks. So yeah, we've got to make the photocopier more greener and cleaner and greener. And also not just practical, as in practical and customizability. The customizability could also extend to the body of the machine, like the hardware. Not just, like one thing to say is there's going to be less plastic. There's not even going to be plastic panels. The plastics will only go to places where plastics can only go, and that is to places like wiring and insulation and plugs and sockets and that sort of thing, instead of using all that damn plastic all over the place. And actually the internal chassis that holds everything together will be made out of titanium, so that it'll well and truly be rugged enough to last 60 years. The external panels, I've thought about it recently, and I think there's going to be 4 different metals used. Metal or not metal. One of them's not metal, but it sounds like metal. And I forgot to switch off the multiple copies. I'm not concentrating, folks. It's hard to talk and copy at the same time, but that looks really quite nice. I might run with that. But basically, I do think I may have taken off too much. Maybe not. But basically, I'd like to see the panels be offered to the customer again, customization again on a more cosmetic but important scale. So these panels could be made out of aluminium, stainless steel, titanium, or a newfangled material, which is actually not a metal but a ceramic, called ALON, which stands for aluminium, oxygen and nitrogen. That's what it's composed of, and it's transparent, so you can see through it, and it would look really nice as external. Potentially could look really nice as external panels to make it look really funky. But you could also get the panels offered in the normal conservative colours, like this beige, for example, or beige or white or cream, or whatever conservative colour someone might want if they're conservative, because funkiness isn't for everyone. And another thing to note about the aluminium panels is I like to offer them in all the major colours of the rainbow, pretty much, like red, green, blue, yellow, and other colours, and black, and polished silver, and anodized silver, and whatever takes your fancy, pretty much. Whatever. Anything short of having a Winnie the Pooh print all over it, or unicorns or something, folks. Anyway, that's pretty much, what I'd like to do, and I want to make the world a better place, and I want to give money away, most of my money away, instead of keeping it to myself. And that's who I am. My name is Daria Andre Huddy, and I look forward to a bright future in the world of photocopiers. And I also have a loving partner I'm hoping to get in touch with soon, when I've gone to air on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9. So hopefully I'll be out there when I'll find Luigi and start planning and making these dreams come true. Anyway, enough of that. That's my 2 cents for the day. This looks great. I think we can call it quits.